Andrew, thank you so much for joining us. Before we look at the bigger picture, does this new John Wick movie live up to the hype, even at nearly 3 hours long?
Yes, I think it absolutely lives up to the hype. Keanu Reeves kicks ass in this movie like nobody's business. There's 14 action sequences in the film, each one more epic than the next. I'm a personal fan of this film, a personal fan of the action genre, so 100% it lives up to the hype.
Got to go see it. What is it, though, about the John Wick franchise and the over-the-top action movies in general that people just seem to love so much?
I think about John Wick in general. People fell in love with the character because he's inherently broken. He's a man who has been through a lot. He's been through a lot of loss, but he has this will to survive and fight that I think everyone can relate to because, you know, we're all kind of broken in our own ways. I also will say that the action sequences in the John Wick films, they seem to kind of one-up each other. You know, there's a lot of close combat brawls, knife fights, sword fights, car chases, car crashes. And I think in general, audiences kind of sway towards those films because it's the suspension of disbelief. They want to believe, you know, that they're in that car chase, they're in that action sequence, and they want to believe in characters like John Wick because it reminds them of themselves.
Yeah, I know when those action scenes get going, you just can't look away. It's just so much fun to even imagine that happening in front of you. And looking at the broader state of the theater industry, how important are action film franchises to Hollywood, even if superhero fatigue is setting in just a little bit?
Yeah, you know, in terms of the superhero movies not maybe performing as well as some of the others, I really think that's an issue of quantity over quality. There are just so many of the superhero movies now. And in terms of, you know, action sequence films, you know, it's a little bit of different than the superhero type stuff. So I think that those are performing really well just because it's a little bit different than all of the superhero movies we've been seeing. You know, in the MCU alone, in the Marvel Universe alone, there's 30 films, 8 TV shows. And these action franchises, people are so familiar with them that they want to come back. You know, this summer we're going to have Mission Impossible coming out. Audiences want to see Tom Cruise again, you know, because Top Gun did so well. So it's kind of a mixed bag of both.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be fun to watch. I know Top Gun was such a big success for getting people back into the movie theaters, so hopefully Mission Impossible will do the same this summer. On the superhero front, though, is it premature for studios to be concerned? Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is coming out soon. That one could be pretty big.
Yeah, you know, I don't think it's premature just yet. And also, let's not forget that the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise is based in the first phase of the Marvel Universe. So people are familiar with the characters. They want to see where, you know, they are going. And in terms of like a movie like Shazam, maybe that might have performed so well because the first Shazam came out a while ago. And the Marvel Universe does a good job of kind of threading this line of every single title interconnecting with the other ones. So I don't think studios have to be worried just yet. I just think maybe a little bit more quality over quantity.
I can definitely see that there, but I will be looking out for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. The soundtrack's always good, the action is fun. And Andrew Freund, thank you as always for joining us. We hope to have you back soon.
Thank you from Palm Springs. See ya.
Oh, jealous. I'm Alexa Liacco. Thanks for being with us tonight. But don't go anywhere. The news continues right here on Scripps News.